Welcome to the medieval village of Saint-Émilion, one of the most beautiful and iconic villages, not just in France, but arguably in the whole world. This extraordinary village, whilst being really tiny, punches way above its weight. It's got a small population, but it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it lends its name to some of the most iconic wines in the world. My name is Maxwell-Baynes, Maxwell-Baynes, Christie's International Real Estate, and it's my privilege to host you as we tour this beautifully updated stone cottage just steps from the village of Saint Emilion. I've lived here now for about 18 years, and I've been infatuated with Saint Emilion and its beautiful history. Starting with the Romans, we can go back to the 2nd century when the Romans started producing wine right here, right where we're standing. But it's not just the history that is so attractive about Saint Emilion. You've got 1,000 vineyards around the village, about 5,000 hectares. But in the village itself, there are 20 restaurants. And remember, this is a tiny village, there's a lot going on. 36 restaurants in the wider area around us. You've got a train station in the village of Saint Emilion. And just down the street here in Libourne, there is a TGV all the way to Paris. We are both sophisticated, historic, and iconic. It is really the world capital in wine. The funny thing is that I'm used to selling real estate, beautiful homes, luxury homes. But with this home, I feel like I'm selling the village of Saint Emilion. The elegance, the beauty of the village is so extraordinary. And this house is right, it's just steps away from the village centre there. Throughout the year, there are festivals and activities here in the village. And whereas people like me, we have to drive in to enjoy those festivals, the owner of this house just walks home, uncorks a bottle of wine, sits down here with their friends, overlooking the pool and the vineyards. It is a one of one. But it gets better. I want to take you inside and I want to show you how beautifully updated this property is. It is the ideal home for a wine lover, a wine enthusiast. I've seen hundreds of these beautiful old stone cottages all around the region. They were built for the vineyard workers, so they tended to be very practical, very small, lots of small rooms for the different activities that the family would have needed. So it was quite a skill to open this property up, to create big open spaces, the use of steel to open up the room so that it flowed together. You've got wood beams, you've got stone walls, you've got fantastic open spaces and entertainers' delight. But let's take a look at the kitchen. You've got a kitchen here that is state-of-the-art. It's ideal for an entertainer because you've got the 2 ovens, the 2 dishwashers, and yet you can speak to your guests. You've got indoor-outdoor living, wine storage, of course, and all this in 195 square meters. That's a little over 2,000 square feet. We have 4 beds, 4 baths, beautifully appointed, TVs in every room, and air conditioning. Let's take a look at the rest of the property. I'm struck by this beautiful double height entry area. The architects really thought about the floor plan here, making use of light and space in such a magnificent way. But think about this again from the entertainer's point of view. You greet your guests in such a generous space. Either in the summer, you might just usher them straight through to the outdoor pool area that we looked at earlier, or in the winter, think about this roaring fire here and perhaps a more formal dinner in the dining room behind us. But the thing that I love about this very beautiful entrance area is this solid oak stairway that rises up to the 2nd floor and the bedrooms. So just to wrap up, we've got a 4-bed, 4-bath, roughly 195 square meter, 2,000 square feet, beautifully updated home, swimming pool, outdoor jacuzzi, surrounded by vineyards and steps from the village of Saint Emilion. But I'll let you into a little secret. The commune has about 1,600 people. The village has a population of about 200. Of all the houses of the entire inventory in this little village, there are only 4 properties that have garden, swimming pool, and off-street parking. Only 4, but there is only 1 for sale, and it's through Maxwell-Baynes, Christie's International Real Estate. Please call me, Michael Baynes. I look forward to talking to you and telling you more about this beautiful property.